tutorial on how to be a rockstar virtual assistant. Today, we will talk about the types of client that we need to deal with. As a VA, hindi lang dapat alam natin yung mga skills, kailangan din naman natin malaman yung mga clients that we need to deal with in our everyday transactions and everyday life. Okay? Now, let's talk about the types of clients that you need to know as a virtual assistant, and so that you know how to deal with those people, with those kind of client. So the first type of client are the negotiators client. So ito yung mga client na mahilig makipag-negotiate. So if you are dealing with them, know that a common objection is to bargain your price based on the cheaper competition that you or the cheaper competitors offer. Pero most of the time, they want to bargain as a matter of principle. Okay, so makikipag-deal yan. Can you make it at $10 instead of $15? Now, how are you going to deal with that kind of client? Sometimes, negotiators will get an unpleasant and keep asking for more until they are certain they will not get more. So, yung negotiators, of course, as the word negotiators, it will seek you or it will seek a little bit down or lower doon sa price na binibigay mo. So, as you argue with them professionally, so kahit na ganun pa rin si client, you have to be professional. And stay confident and point out the good quality na pwede mong ibigay sa kanya based on your performance of your services. So, make it clear if you don't want to bargain and move to a close deal. So, straight to the point that you don't want to bargain anymore or negotiate anymore lower than $10. Next, let's move on with the next type of client. This is the type of client that is well-informed and very, very confident. Although they already seem to know everything, alam na nila lahat, and they expect professional advice from you. But sometimes, yung kanilang mga decision to purchase your services is based on how the product reflects their social status. Okay, like for example, how are you going to deal with that kind of well-informed client? So, even if they already seem to have formed an opinion, so parang alam na nila, okay, provide them with precise information and then acknowledging their competence will comfort them. Siyempre, kailangan, you have to acknowledge their competence. Kung yung idea nila is hindi naman totoo, try not to lecture them, and this will make them uncomfortable and perhaps even angry. Kasi well-informed na nga sila, yun ang alam na nila eh. And then, maybe, pwede mong magkaroon kayo ng a little bit conversation appropriate in that context or appropriate on that project. So instead, pwede kayong mag-suggest ng products without trying to persuade them in their final purchasing decision. So, wag masyadong mag-push dun sa client na well-informed na yon ng inyong services. Ito, the annoying client or the annoyed one. Every once in a while, you have to deal with this kind of client who complain about almost everything. So, wala na sa kanyang positive, kundi puro negative. Whether it's the high price, the bad quality, or the unfriendly seller, there's nothing really you can do to please that customer o itong kliyente na to. They are always irritated. So, kahit anong gawin mong tulong sa business niya, wala talaga sa kanyang maganda. So, paano mo i-deal yung ganitong client? So, the way to handle this kind of client is to impress them with an expertise. Example, marami na akong mga naging kliyente before, and I know naman that it shows all the things I have done to help their business. So also, pwede mo naman silang i-comfort with their mind with the right balance between the problem, the approval, politeness, and courteous treatment pa rin, di ba? Kahit na gaano ka-BASTOS your client, kailangan you have to be courteous with them. Then, when you get the feeling of being listened and responded to, you are eventually able to convince them. Pag feeling mo na convince mo na sila, let them listen to you. Kahit na gaano pa yan kasama, if you will let them feel, o pag na-feel mo na this client is already ready to listen to me, so that's the time you can explain to them. So, huwag niyo silang sasabayan. Next, eto, maraming ganitong client, the suspicious one client. So, suspicious clients, it will not hide their mistrust of services. Kunyari, you have in your team na kinuha mo siyang social media manager, kinuha mo siya ng Facebook ads specialist na on her or on his product, and then parang wala pa rin siya nakikitang result. Minsan sususpetsahan ka niya na, what are you doing in our project? They are one thing above all. So, very critical yung ganitong kliyente. And they will gladly let you explain everything and surprise you with a very, very strong opinion and knowledge. So, sometimes, suspicious sa kakayahan mo or minsan sa time of your work, whether you are working or not. Okay? Now, how are you going to deal with this kind of client? Unang-una, when the client is talking, don't interrupt them. So, make them feel that they are taken seriously. Okay? Hayaan nyo lang siya magsalita. And you need to seek confidence and show them that they are in best hands. Also, kailangan i-assure mo sila that you will provide a reliable information and convince them with a great expertise. Kasi everything else will make them more skeptical. So by finding those resource or source of mistrust sa isang particular service or product, example yung the Facebook marketing, you can invalidate the presumption with facts and give proof to clear his misunderstanding. So feeling niya walang effect yung Facebook marketing ninyo, you have to give them proof that there's already an effect or there is a result. So, giving out the product data sheets is a good way na ma-convince mo sila yung pagiging suspicious nila. And then sa work naman, you can tell your client that he can use hub stuff. Kung medyo nagiging suspicious siya sa mga time, so send them the hub stuff sheet or screenshot ng mga ginawa mo. Okay? Next one is the questionnaire. Okay, so very understandable naman siya. Itong type of client na to, it's very pushy as he wants to know everything. So, hindi na natapos yung conversation nyo sa katatanong niya. Okay, so what is that? What do you think about that? So, puro question na lang siya. But, actually, okay lang yun na may question si client. It's really good. Kasi, you'll know him more kapag nagtanong na siya. Okay, so, pag puro tanong, ayan, siya na si the questionnaire client. So, first, of course, you have to find out if they really intend to get your services. So, pag nagtanong na siya, gusto ba niya talaga yung service mo, you have to know that. And as you go along, pwede naman, if you think so na okay siya, stay friendly and patient lang. As always, even if questionnaires are not buying anymore or right away, your patience will be remembered. Okay, kunyari may in-interview na siya na ibang mga VA, tapos masyadong, there's a lot of VA na may mga attitude talaga. Pero pagka ikaw, naging patience ka, when you are listening to them, maaalala ka niya, this VA is really good. Okay, I guess this one is, I will get this VA na. Okay, now, another type of client that you need to know is the ones who agree on everything. So, lahat ng sasabihin mo, okay, yes, lahat yes quickly. At the same time, they are overwhelmed and feel that they've been taken by surprise. So, the sales conversion is a stressful moment for them. So, kailangan nito, medyo sensitive ka sa ganitong client. So, paano? Keep talking calmly. Otherwise, they will feel pushed sa services mo, and you probably won't sell to him a second time when feel he needs to buy. So, the ones who agree, wag naman natin masyadong abusuhin if you find this client. So, don't let them turn off dun sa service mo, and make sure you ask open questions to find out about that customer that needs and the preferences. So, give him time, consideration, and leave him in the meantime. Let him approach you for his final decision if he or she will hire you. Okay, lastly, last client, or the second to the last one is that, I think the third, not sure client. So, ito yung mga paiba-iba na mga decision na client, and they'll give you short and decisive answers, saying things like maybe or I don't know, there's a lot going on. Okay, so ganun yung mga not sure client nila. And there's numerous questions also that show that they are considering whether to buy or not. So, paano mo i-deal yung ganitong client? Para ma-convince mo sila, kailangan mo syempre ng learn more about them, and they'll probably give you enough to help you lead them down the right path. So, i-educate mo sila kasi hindi sila sure diba? So, let them educate about your services, and then support their final decision a few more times para ma-approve nila yung services mo. At always remember then that most people are going to be some sort of combination ng ganitong klaseng client. So, however, the understanding is also important, okay? And of course, your personalities, and hopefully you have to close more sales then para dito sa mga not sure client, okay? So, of course, you have to know them more kasi mamaya hindi rin sila sure sa'yo sa pagkuha ng VA. So, nagkaroon na kayo ng discussions and everything, yung pala, hindi pala sure na kukunin ka niya. Okay, so make it clear. Ito, the Mr. Emptied my bank account client. So, when you ask payment, he will tell you that there is a problem in his bank account and it was emptied, or pwedeng meron siyang emergency, yung mga ganun. So, these are the types of clients na I think that you should know. There is a lot of type of clients over there. So, you have to be careful. Meron diyang mga scammers. Marami diyang mga, meron pa diyang mga, minsan hindi nga sila scammers, but maraming attitude ng mga clients that you need to know. Okay? Now, I hope you learned so much from this video tutorial about the types of clients. I hope to see you on the next video. This is Marilyn from Virtual Assistant Guide Training Program and Philippine Virtual Assistant Network. Bye!